Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy Tactics walkthrough. We have, what did we do last video was taking care of, the fort, I believe it was. Yeah, Fort Zeekden. Here I wanted to show you guys, at this point in the game, right away, I would say, well, I guess, if you want to, or if you have the JP, learn the cheer ability with Ramza. That is actually insanely useful. It has a 100% chance to raise a character's brave by 5. Now, if you're familiar with how, excuse me, brave and faith works, brave actually affects a lot of different things in the game, chiefly being a lot of the physical damage. So I always try to bring my character's brave up as early as I can. Now, with just the fact that Ramza is able to do it with his guts command, and it's 100% chance, that's awesome. I'll say it's the best way to raise a character's brave. There's some other ways. The mediator has the ability to, it's called praise. Excuse me. But the success rate is actually determined on a couple of different things, and zodiac sign actually has something to do with that. So it's not a very good and efficient way to raise a character's brave. Now, the other way is, I believe it's the dancer has a reaction ability that raises brave by, I want to say it's like 3. It's either 3 or 5, but that's a reaction ability. So you have to wait for, you either have to attack your own characters or have them or have a monster attack them in order to trigger that. So again, not as good of a way, I would say, to raise your character's brave. So again, now with the fact that this is chapter 2 now, that cheer ability opens up to Ramza, and that will be in his Squire obviously job list. Now I would say there's a couple of other points in the game where he will have the ability to learn another skill. So I guess just keep that in mind, and keep an eye on his Squire job. But here, all right. So we've got some knight here that I don't think we have it looks like we don't know the name of yet. But obviously this knight is hiring out some thieves, it would appear, in order to prevent us from going any farther. All right, so obviously this guy recognizes what is this guy? Gafgarian. I always kind of forget his name and how to say it, but what? Okay. So anyways, this guy obviously recognizes Gafgarian, and obviously is dismayed that he took such a low amount for getting rid of us. So here I'm going to use cheer up. Now I mentioned this, I think, I think it was the previous video, but it's actually not very useful to do really anything. I would say don't go out of your way to try to develop Agrius at this point, or Gafgarian. For one thing, he leaves very, very soon. Agrius will leave as well, but she will come back. Now the thing is, though, when she leaves, any like JP, any abilities that she learns and whatnot is actually lost. And then so when she comes back, she has this like default setup, for once she actually joins your party. So keep that in mind. Don't go out of your way again to develop her, because she is not that's going to be wasted time for you. So one other thing I want to talk about with Gafgarian here, there's actually a bug, and I believe it's actually after this battle here. So what you can actually do is equip him with a set of gear, whatever you want. and kind of duplicate it. Now, I don't really necessarily want to give away why that's possible quite yet. I'll wait until the next video, but keep that in mind if there's anything that you have obtained and really like or want duplicates of. There is a way to do that. To be completely honest, though, I don't feel like it's really worth the time. There's just really not anything that's available right now that is really worth the time to duplicate. So I'm not going to bother, but I figured I'd at least point that out, and just say, hey, this is a thing. So I like how I think Agrius actually cast blind on herself there, so kind of funny, but that's actually okay. Her holy sword abilities don't you don't actually, or the fact that she's blind won't make a difference. Those will hit 100%, as long as you're selecting the right spot. I believe I actually took away Gafgarian's sword here as well. Now, I don't know, you can probably equip him with something really crummy, and that's fine. But I wanted his, I don't remember what he was even equipped with, but I was like, yoink, I'm taking that. Again, unfortunately, he doesn't stay in your party for very long, which is kind of a shame. I actually like his sword skills, or the Dark Knight skills, I think they are. Which, kind of one of the cool things actually about, I would say, so it's Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. That's the one for the PS Vita. And that's one of the cooler things about that game is it's got you can actually turn your characters into Dark Knights. And again, I really like their skill set. Now, I guess it doesn't really matter. we can't do that in this game, but there's definitely, I mean, this game's got plenty of really, really cool classes too. So, probably not that big of a deal. Excuse me, but the PSP version, War of the Lions, is a really good game. I would definitely recommend especially if you already have a Vita. I mean, that's just the way to go. I mean, I would say that that game is basically an upgrade in almost every way. There's bugs, I believe, in this game that are not available to be taken advantage of in War of the Lions, but that's okay too. Anyways, as far as this battle goes, it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, you've got probably the two thieves, which I would argue are the more dangerous of the enemies, just because, again, and I mentioned this before, the fact that they can charm your characters can become a problem. And then, I mean, really everybody else, not that big of a deal. I mean, wizards, as usual, can be kind of an issue as well. They're, typically fairly damaging, but they just don't have very much health, and they're very easy to take down. So, not much of a threat. Obviously, I've got my dancers down here at the bottom. I don't remember how many. I think, what did I have? 2 of them set up to do Wiznibus. The damage dance, and probably 1 at least doing the slow song, if I remember correctly, or sorry, slow dance. As you can see there too, so Gafgarian, obviously being a guest, actually can't be killed off outright because obviously he's got looks like little stars over his head there, so you don't have to worry about him turning into crystal. Being that he's a storyline character, that's kind of usually how it goes, other than, Ramza. Obviously, if you time out on Ramza, it's a game over. But, oh, yeah, so here, again, now I'm casting Brave on Agrius over and over, and the reason for that, I didn't realize that wasn't going to be saved. So, I thought, oh, why don't I, you know, start building her up now, and then once she actually joins the party, she'll have kind of a leg up. Well, you know, unfortunately, that's not the case, and she loses essentially whatever progress you gain with her. As far as I don't know if it's necessarily level. I would sure guess it is though as well. But definitely, it seemed to me any job points. I know her Holy Knight totally gets reset, and then when she rejoins you, she actually, if I remember correctly, has different abilities actually learned. So, and then I think she loses all of her Oracle abilities as well. So, really, really strange. I'm not sure why, you know, it's that way. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I don't know how you just forget abilities. You can't actually do that in the game, so. But anyways, all right, we're coming up on the end here. Yeah, we're just dancing everything down here. Boom! Wow, that was like 4 kill shots right there. Yes, that's the end of that. There's no time to waste. Well then, let's get this dialogue moving. We must hurry and rescue the princess. Where are we going? Do you know where they went? There's only one place they could have escaped to. Bethla Garrison. Okay. Sounds cool. Sounds like a fun place to go. This battle is complete. Alright, so let's get our rewards here. Flame Rod, Mage Masher. That's an interesting item, kind of, sort of. It has the ability to silence. So kind of interesting. But anyways, alright, I am going to cut the commentary here. So I hope this guide was helpful. And as always, hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.